in that 10 minutes,
everything's on display.
everything is on display. Not just you physically, not just you mentally, not just you emotionally, but spiritually. You start, and Mike Tyson spoke about this, he'd be in the back of his fight saying, what am I doing here?
Video of him crying, isn't it?
I remember him saying in an interview, I felt like he's like one of my first fights, and we were close to the subway. I felt like just
getting on the train
and running away, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's not a mental, it's not an emotional, it's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual, right, relationship with yourself. Where am I at spiritually within my own soul's journey, soul's development? Do I understand that this is important for my spiritual development or not? You know, you start having conversations with God, whatever your God may be.
Mm-hmm.
You start to contemplate these sort of things when you're in
that situation.
In that situation, you know. Otherwise, you may never think about these things going through your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
It's only when disaster hits or you're about to fight someone,
your feet are put to the fire.
Your feet are put to the fire. That's when you start questioning your spirituality and you start thinking, actually, what is my spiritual fitness like? You know what I mean? Am I healthy spiritually or not? But go on.
I remember before my last fight, I remember just about before I was to get in, I remember thinking like, it's just God's will at this point. Like I've done everything I can do. It's like,
and that's a great way of putting it into God's hands sometimes. And when you start to get a little bit deeper, again, I don't want to push any ideologies onto anybody, but these are just my experiences. When you start to realize that we are all God and we're all having this experience, then it's like, I'm going to leave it to my higher self, because that is the higher version of, that is the version of me that's closer to God.
I found a lot more peace in that idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
As you will, you know what I mean? So that's the spiritual side of things of combat sports, and you start to think about these things. At least as soon as you put your conscious awareness into something, then you can start to develop in that area in life.